Imagine a world where the stock market moves without human hands. A silent revolution. Centuries ago, financial empires collapsed under unseen pressures, leaving nations in despair. The tulip mania of the 1600s teaches us greed and speculation can destroy entire societies. Fast forward, modern algorithms now trade millions per second faster than any human mind. What happens when decisions once made by humans are now invisible, dictated by code? History repeats itself. But the puppeteers are no longer kings. They are algorithms. The 1929 Wall Street crash. A warning of what happens when human fear meets complex systems. Today, the fear is coded, embedded in AI that predicts and manipulates markets without mercy. Debt cycles have enslaved nations before, and AI could accelerate the trap exponentially. Banks once dictated the rules. Now invisible code writes them, shaping the world silently. The danger is subtle. Machines don't err, they enforce patterns humans cannot perceive. Consider the South Sea bubble. Illusions of wealth can collapse with ruthless precision. Algorithms learn faster than any broker, rewriting rules while the world blindly follows. The invisible hands are no longer guided by human greed, they follow pure logic without mercy. History whispers, when money moves too fast, society suffers, and elites alone profit. The 2008 financial crisis was humanity's last warning before machines took control. AI doesn't sleep. It doesn't hesitate. It exploits weaknesses humans don't even see. Imagine a future where your savings, your retirement, even your paycheck are algorithmically optimized for someone else's gain. Every crisis in history followed the same pattern. Fear, leverage, collapse, profit for the few. The question is no longer if AI will reshape markets, it's who will survive when it does. History doesn't lie. Rome fell under debt and corruption, and the patterns are eerily familiar. Today's algorithms are the modern patricians, powerful, unseen, and unaccountable. The medieval Medici controlled banks with influence. AI controls billions without ever speaking a word. Leverage can make fortunes or destroy nations. Machines now exploit it faster than any human ever could. Every flash crash is a reminder. Speed kills, and machines are the fastest predators of all. From Mississippi bubble to modern hedge funds, humans have always underestimated systemic risk. The invisible hand isn't invisible anymore. It has evolved into an algorithmic predator. Citizens suffer, markets churn, and profits concentrate, an eternal tale repeated across centuries. The question is not how, but when the next collapse will occur under AI supervision. Money is no longer physical. It is data, flowing invisibly, controlled by unseen logic. Imagine your paycheck disappearing not because of layoffs, but because an algorithm decided so. The 17th century South Sea investors lost everything today. Losses are invisible, but just as real. Algorithms do not sleep, do not hesitate, and do not forgive human error. Every financial innovation in history promised progress, but often delivered disaster. From gold standard to cryptocurrency, humans seek control, but machines now dictate rules. History shows the weak always pay, while those who control the system prosper. Today's AI-driven markets operate faster than any panic can be humanly felt. Financial literacy alone is powerless if the system itself is predatory and unseen. The invisible hands of the past are learning, evolving, and preparing the next collapse. Will humanity survive this era of algorithmic power, or will history repeat itself again? History repeats, but this time, the puppeteers are tireless, calculating, and invisible. Every market shock now propagates globally in milliseconds, leaving no time to react. The lessons of history are encoded in these machines, but only the few understand them. When the South Sea bubble burst, fear spread slowly. Today, fear is instant, invisible, unstoppable. Every economic innovation carries risk, but AI accelerates it, often beyond comprehension. Banks once controlled credit. Algorithms now control who lives comfortably and who does not. The patterns are the same. Boom, leverage, collapse, profit for the few, pain for the many. History shows that every collapse strengthens those who understand the system. Imagine AI not just trading stocks, but deciding who gets loans, insurance, even employment. The invisible hands of algorithms are silent, but their impact is deafening for the unprepared. History repeats, but humans are slower. Machines adapt, predict, and exploit every weakness. From the Mississippi bubble to the 2008 crash, the formula is identical. Fear, leverage, collapse. Machines don't panic, they exploit panic. They turn human fear into profit automatically. The invisible hand has evolved. From Adam Smith's theory to code that runs faster than thought. Every market crash is a lesson. But will we learn? Or will machines make the same mistakes inevitable? The story is not science fiction, it is happening now, in every trade, every transaction. The wealth gap widens silently, while algorithms optimize for efficiency, not fairness. Every crisis, every collapse is recorded, studied, and integrated into the next algorithm. The invisible hands of AI are patient, relentless, and unforgiving to those who do not adapt. The ultimate question: can humanity regain control? Or is this the age of algorithmic dominion? For centuries, humans have tried to control money, yet it always slips through our fingers. AI doesn't sleep, doesn't negotiate, and doesn't forgive human miscalculations. The lessons of the past from Rome to the tulip mania are all embedded in today's code. Every trade, every flash crash, is part of a pattern older than any living human. Human greed is predictable, machines are not. They exploit it with cold precision. From the Mississippi bubble to the 2008 crash, the formula remains the same. Fear, leverage, collapse. History repeats, but now it repeats faster than ever. The invisible hand has evolved into a digital predator, hunting without mercy. The wealthy few benefit, the masses suffer, just like every crisis in history. AI doesn't care about morality. It optimizes efficiency, often at humanity's expense. Every algorithmic decision leaves a footprint, but humans rarely notice until it's too late. The speed of machines turns small errors into global crises in mere seconds. History shows ignorance is costly, and AI exploits it without hesitation. From tulip mania to crypto, humans chase illusions while machines capitalize silently. The invisible hands now compute, predict, and enforce outcomes at unimaginable speeds. Society suffers quietly while the algorithms profit ruthlessly and consistently. The historical cycles of debt and collapse now operate at digital velocity. The question is not if, but when the next algorithmic crisis will strike. Humanity has always adapted, but these machines are evolving faster than we can comprehend. Will history repeat itself again, or will we finally recognize the invisible hand? The invisible hands of algorithms are relentless, learning from every market, every collapse. From the Mississippi bubble to flash crashes, humans underestimate the speed of change. Fear, leverage, and collapse, the timeless formula now accelerated by code. The wealthy few exploit the system quietly, while society bears the cost loudly. AI doesn't sleep, doesn't negotiate, and doesn't forgive human mistakes. History repeats faster than ever, but few notice until it's too late. Every crisis, every collapse is recorded, analyzed, and embedded in future algorithms. The invisible hand is no longer invisible. It is digital, precise, and unforgiving. Humanity has faced crises before, but these machines operate faster than panic itself. The lessons of Rome, the tulip mania, and 2008 are all encoded into AI's logic. Every trade, every decision is now part of a machine-driven, unstoppable cycle. Society suffers silently while algorithms optimize for profit and efficiency alone. The invisible hands have become patient predators, waiting for the slightest misstep. Every crisis feeds the machine, making the next collapse faster and more precise. History whispers warnings, but few listen until the consequences are unavoidable. The invisible hand is no longer a theory. It is a living, calculating entity. The age of human dominance in finance is ending. Machines are taking control. Will humanity adapt, or will history repeat itself under algorithmic rule? The choice is ours: awareness, adaptation, or silent submission to the invisible hand. Subscribe, like, and join the conversation, because the future of finance is already here. The invisible hands of algorithms are patient, relentless, and always learning. Every market collapse, every debt cycle feeds the machine's growing intelligence. History repeats faster than our awareness can catch up. From Rome to Wall Street, the same patterns emerge, only now machines accelerate them. The wealthy few continue to profit. The many continue to suffer unseen, unheard, unstoppable. AI doesn't tire. It doesn't hesitate. It doesn't forgive human error. The invisible hands are no longer theory. They are real, precise, and unavoidable. The future of finance is already here, and it doesn't wait for human consent. Awareness is the first step. Adaptation is the only chance. Action is essential. Subscribe, like, and stay vigilant because the invisible hands of algorithms are watching.